9 o'clock on a Saturday night, but still pickup time for Susan Picard.
Is that Mama?
While Susan works odd hours, 1-year-old Jaden stays at Lisa's Little Angels daycare in Naugatuck. Susan remembers vividly what it was like before she found Lisa.
I'm having to pick my son up at 4:30 when I work until 9 o'clock at night, always having to rely on someone who's going to pick him up, where's he going to be.
Picard is part of a growing wave of parents who rely on daycares that provide care to children at all hours. Lisa Hinman opened her daycare 6 years ago, believing that many parents were in a similar situation to hers, with a spouse working odd hours and virtually no child care options.
I decided that I was going to help the ones that don't have a lot of help out there.
And she's not alone. According to the United Way, there are nearly 300 daycares offering 24/7 service in the state.
Most of mine are single parents, and those are the ones that are trying to make better lives for their families. And if they don't have dual incomes, you've got to make the money where you can.
And the child care industry is not alone. Businesses from pharmacies to convenience stores and gyms now offer around-the-clock services.
I think you're going to get a much larger explosion of 24/7 activities.
It's a trend that began about 15 years ago, fueled by changes in society.
How did everything go today, Dave?
He says the traditional American family, father is breadwinner, with mom at home raising the kids, now represents less than 6% of households in 2012. What's come out of this changing society is not just an option, but a need for traditional services at non-traditional times. The days of a clock determining what we can do is slowly coming to an end. At Snap Fitness in Portland, more than a dozen people work out during overnight hours on a regular basis.
They just swipe it, the door unlocks, they go in, and then the door locks right behind them.
Perfect for third shifters.
So being 24/7 with the flexibility of, oh, I have to go shopping now, but I can work out at 1 a.m. if I want to, they don't need to worry about working out as much.
There are emergency buttons and phones throughout, in addition to cameras that monitor movement inside and outside.
If you touch that button, it's going to go right to our panic system, and they're going to call emergency services.
As society changes and companies look to maximize profits every minute of every day, you'll see more open for business signs around the clock.
If you take a look at, let's say, a major supermarket, they have to keep the lights on. In some cases, they even have, even if they're not open, 1 or 2 personnel there. They have the ability to function.
A business model built for a society in constant motion. Keith Kuntz, News 8.